Watch folks, welcome to Oak Swamp and part 13 of the Austin Crosley, a single seater. Firstly, massive thanks to everyone who supported the channel last time, either via tip jar or by getting themselves a lovely Oak Swamp t-shirt. Cheers guys. Okay, so this week's objective is to get the chains and sprockets on. Unfortunately they haven't arrived yet, but they're due any day now. So before them I'm going to catch up on some odds and sods. I need to collect the wheel bearings for the centre axle and get them in, and I need to weld up the half shafts. Also I'm expecting a visit from Chris from the bracket factory, who's going to be bringing my gearbox out, so that's kind of exciting. But to start with I need to get choppy with the rear wire wheel adapters. So let's have it. What that means is I can just unbolt that as a whole piece. As before, obviously you couldn't get the nuts out. What I think I need to do is age these up a bit because they're looking a bit billet. So I'm going to rough them up a bit before I put them back together. Right, I've beat them up, I've flattened them off, and now I've just put some frog oil on them, and I'll leave them like that for a bit, and it'll darken the edge up. Okay, I'm just loading up the shoes in here. This one's a bit stiff and he's adjusting down a bit. These brake linings have seen a very lot of oil, but what I'm doing is cleaning them up and giving them a little bit of a liven. Both seals at the end of these at the end of this axle must have been completely shot. These shoes are made by New Hudson. Just like that, we're back at anti-friction.
Morning.
Hello mate, how you doing? You alright?
Yeah. Oh, the bearings, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
4754 just on the top there. Okay.
47.54, so that's just over a tenner each, which is pretty cheap for bearings, isn't it? Thanks a lot, dude. I'll see you soon.
Absolutely.
Okie dokie, so I've got the new bearings. These ones are sealed, but it doesn't make any difference anyway. And mate, you reckon just tap him in. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to give him a go at tapping him in. I don't really want to have to go anywhere to... Beautiful. And then I think all I need to do is peen them over. Got the centre pot. The hay t-shirts are in the shop now. If you want to support the channel, go get yourself a lovely hay shirt. But all the others are in there as well, the frog oil and the Oak Swamp wheel. Ingenuity over bucks. Okay, these are the brackets off the centre axle and I'm going to give them a clean up for the final time. If you remember when I had to move these round, I had to cut the supports out what kept the brake shoes in place. There were two here, you remember, and they just kept them upright. Within the comma bits, I'm updating it to the 70s or the 60s, and you run a hole through this, and then you have one of these Well, they're usually on the front, but I'm going to put it on the back for the minute. And then that just pulls the brake shoe up there, so all I've got to do is drill a hole in there and there. So these big screws on this hub, they're tap-in ones and they've been peened over, so there's no getting them out in a hurry, so I'm going to drill them out. Right, I just popped in and bought some of this paint stripper, and apparently it's supposed to be really good, so... Right, let's see how good this paint stripper is. It looks pretty good. Look at that, it's bubbling already. I've got to say, that paint stripper's doing its job. I did it once and then blew it off with the air light. It's because it's got loads of little tricky bits, and it gets right in there. As we got the paint stripper out, time to get rid of this nasty blue. So I've come down to Tom's. David's here. Hey, Tom. And David and Ben have kindly donated me a stove bolt engine, haven't you?
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Big blue thing on the driveway. That's it.
We've arrived at David's and there's a new one here. How you doing, bro?
Good.
Come for that monstrous engine.
Yeah, my new baby, rotten baby.
Have you just got it?
I only got this 2 weeks ago.
How many?
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
It's a blue flame.
And it's the original colour. It's been repainted in. That's got the original paint up on the bulkhead.
Oh, so it's not far off it, is it?
No.
What would they call this? Salmon?
K coral.
Coral.
Yeah.
Is it rum?
Yeah.
Cool. It's obscene inside, man.
Re-trimmed. It was all re-trimmed. But I think he spent £7 on the interior. We paid 8.5 for the car.
Has this come in from the States?
No, it's been in the country 10 years.
Has it?
Yeah. But the guy we got it from imported it.
It looks really nice, doesn't it? You're going to fire it up? I'm going to just whip over here and see what these boys are doing. I'd like to hear it now. How are you doing, chat? Oh, that looks nice, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's been great, dude. The guy bought it because I think to buy the inlet manifold was £15 less than the entire engine.
Really?
So he just bought the entire engine.
I wonder if the inlet manifold off of mine's going to fit this.
I'm just going to update my insurance.
How far does that liability kind of stretch? Yeah, go on, go on. Up, up. Go on, go on, go on.
Go on, go on, go on.
Yeah, whoop.
God, that was easy, wasn't it? That was the knot just went.
It's in.
That's perfect. Which side?
There you go.
Fucking that is a lump.
That's going nowhere, man.
Oh, it's got straps.
Yeah.
Okay, you can keep them.
Thank you. Anyway, moving swiftly back to Ben and the 58. This is what that engine is, right here. Ben. Sweet, isn't it?
It's been daily driven most of the time it's been over it.
How much did you pay for it?
8.5.
8.5 grand. That's crazy. How can you buy that for 8.5 grand?
This makes it one of the cheapest ones we've got complete. It's a real Bel Air. It's got, well, nearly every option on it except the V8. That's the only thing it doesn't have.
No, it's nice to have a 6 for a change, isn't it? What do you think? You going in? You going in, Tinkerbell? have been an absolute nightmare. Took me ages to do. Using that cordless one battery. Chains have arrived. This should fit directly over there. Right, this is one of the hubs, and this should just... That's that perfect. Right, I've clamped this to the hub, and what I'm going to do, put the exact size drill down first to put a centre dot, drill through with a pilot, and then put the proper one through. While I'm here, I'm doing these 3 little holes as well, because these have got threads in, and this is what's going to hold this on predominantly. Right, there it is on. Now I've got to drill these ones. Right, okay, the same on this one. I've just drilled these out to the actual size of the holes now, because they were a little bit under before. And that'll be the front one on the Scooby-Doo. Look at that. I want to sit in and see how it feels. Jesus, what have I done? What am I doing? This thing's lunatic. It's all starting to remind me of some sort of medieval torture chamber. Cha-dong! Okay, so I've just levelled up these, got them so they're exactly the same length now. That makes adjustment a lot easier. Next thing I'm going to do is get the 2 chains cut and fit them in there. I'd say that's about it, and that'll give it a bit of wobble, so I need to take the outside edge off of this one and pop that. Right, there you go. So Ben's over. Ben's dad bought the rat, and we were just talking about the rat, and we were talking about speeds, and I was saying about the shrew, and I've sort of geared this for about 65 at 5,500 revs. I probably hit 50 in the rat. Now, what have you boys been doing?
We found that 70 was the safe speed. with the fact that it had the front wheels trying to kill you, anything above 70 and it started getting exciting. We did get higher than that on a nice flat road.
What did you do?
We think we got up to 80 odd.
80?
We think. It's been a minute, and now it's better. Now we've got new shocks on the front.
Yeah, hydraulic shocks on the front.
Hydraulic shocks on the front. The plan is to
just keep tightening that up.
Keep tightening up, make everything tight, find the next loose bit, and we're off to a couple of things to do some speed.
They're going down to Angoulême, the Circuit de Rampart.
Circuit de Rampart, the Angoulême, the classic car event. We went last year by accident and snuck in. This year we're going properly, and we did 300 Ks around the back end of France. Yeah, whipping round. What you'll also be interested in seeing is on the 20th of August, around the 20th, I'm going over to France to meet Ben and to meet Matt and to see the rat, and we're going to... The Piston Party. And where's that? Somewhere in the south of France, in the Dordogne, possibly. I don't know, there's a dirt track or a sandy, grassy dirt track, I don't know. We're going to go and do some laps and see how badly we can not break it, right? See what the rat can do, see what other people are bringing, see what we're doing. I've seen a couple of videos yesterday. Looks like there's people having fun. And looks cool, doesn't it? Really cool. Looks really cool. So what do you think of the shrew then? The shrew's sick, man. I am stoked to see it become a thing. I think it's going to be sketch in a good way. Yeah. I think it's going to be exciting and a fun drive. It's that small, lightweight. We were just saying, you don't need to be going fast. Because you're in that small, light, tiny, down low. You feel like you're doing 1,000,000 miles an hour when you're 3 inches off the ground and the wheels are next to you. And you're actually doing 60, It's going to be sick.
We need to get the rat and this together. This is the rat's baby sister,
it is, the
isn't
rat's
it?
sister.
Little baby
they need to
sister.
come and party together at some point.
I think so. We'll find that.
We'll find a reason for them to hang out.
So Ben's going over to France now, aren't you?
Yeah, well, in the end of the week off to France, going to go do a couple bits and then off to France on Saturday.
Now, if we look in back of Ben's truck, right, Matt sent him over. Well, you were over working, weren't you?
I came over for work.
And while he's here, have a look what's in the back, mate. Austin 10 stuff. There's loads of it in there.
Bits, just, apparently I'm a courier service now. If you need parts in France, let me know, apparently.
It's about time we got a new video out of Matt, really, isn't it?
It is about time, I reckon. I'm going over, we're going to do some pictures, we're going to do some videos. We've got the rear racks off the rack currently. We're going to get that back together and get it on there. Hopefully some videos coming with that, and then piston party.
Yeah, man, we need some video.
Do some videos, do some things. I like
Excellent.
it. Nice, man.
Bang it. Piston pie. Looking forward to piston pie. What they've got is a dirt track, I believe. It's either a dirt track or a beach. And these boys are going to be sending all pre-war stuff around it. It'd be interesting to see what the rat does round on a dirt track, but we're going. So on the Crosley, they don't have an internal water pump. What they have is this little external one, and I put him on. Now I decided I'd open him up just to check out what was going on, and I started undoing the nuts. First one come out all right, and they're tiny little coarse nuts. And then every single other one snapped. The water pump is basically that. It's a bit of stainless or something, and that just spins round, gets it moving, I suppose. So I'm going to have to get them out somehow. That's going to be a heat job. On the Crosley, what usually goes here is a dynamo, and out the back of the dynamo, this attached to it. But what my idea is run a shaft like this with a sprocket on the end like this, and then have a small chain to there. This a spin on 2 bearings, spinning this on its UJ. That's this little bit of UJ. They put that in there because obviously you'd have to adjust the alternator, wouldn't you? I ordered some bearings and they were way too big. So what I think I'm going to do with these is cut these down there, flatten that off, and run a couple of 6mm threads up in them, fix them to a plate. So I'm going to look at doing that today. Also today, there's quite a lot going on with this axle, and it's going to want to twist, and I'm sure it will twist with just this little tiny I-beam. Now my plan is box that anyway. It's box that side, box this side, but then I want to run a bit of tube out here. I don't want to, because it's going to ruin this back end, because I really like the look of it as it is, and once the seat was in. But I've got to put something tougher in there, because I can only see it's going to be an issue. And I thought if I run it from here, I can run the shock absorbers off the underside of it. So I'm going to attack that today and see what I can't come up with for that. There we go. Okay, I just want you. Oh. Right, 12mm in that. And nice interference fit on that. Beautiful. Right, because these are so big and heavy, what I'm going to do is chop the ends off and then put a couple of threads down into there, so I can just support it off of that. I think it'd be strong enough. It looks a bit better like that, doesn't it? And I've got these 2 6mm bolts that bolt into there. Right, then it fits this. So I've just got to transfer those onto it. And I've got it to this stage, and now I've got to come from there onto here somehow. Used a bit of angle and cut it down and drilled it, put it into there, and I'm just going to tack them together. Okay, so this is the bottom pulley and I need to fit this sprocket to it. So what I'm going to do is chop off this outer edge here so it sits flat onto there, and then hopefully that'll sit nice and flush and it'll run through. Right, so I've got this old one and it's a bit beat up anyway, so I'm going to use this and then I won't feel so bad about chopping it up, and I can save that one just in case. Okay, so I ground the edge off of this like that. I'll take a bit more off later, but this is just for the time being. This is the same size hole in it, fortunately, so that will centralise that perfectly. And what I'm going to do is drill some holes in it, pin it and weld it on there. I'm going to get a bit of mild steel rod to go in here next time I'm out shopping, because this one's got a slight twist in that and I want it to rust as well, of course. I can't finish this because I need the chain in place to see where this needs to finish, which is a bit of a nuisance because at the moment it's not running nice and straight, but it might not actually be there. I might have to do some sort of adjuster on this. So I'm going to stop with that until the chain arrives, but the basic idea is there. I've ordered some extended wheel nuts. I'm going to get these on now, and then I can get the back wheels on because I want to get this outside. Okay, these need a hair out of them to take the new bolts. Leave the drums off for a minute. I want it to run nice and loose. The drums are just binding a tiny bit at the moment. Sticking some washers on it for a minute. You see it's got that last little lip, and that's where the drum sits, but this won't sit over it. Yeah, beautiful. See how it looks. Oh, you mental. Working on the chain gang. I need to continue strengthening this rear axle. By the time it's really got some leverage on, this centre I-beam is very likely to twist because it's only tiny. What I'm going to do is I'm going to run a bit of tube that runs around and then back in. We'll create a continuity. Then hopefully we'll have absolutely no twist in it whatsoever. And what I plan to do is run a bit off the bottom of the axle up here as well. Right, I'm going to be using a bit of this red motorcycle stand. To triangulate this, is cut this off so this slots into there. And then you've got that whole thing is triangulated. Okay, this rear shock now, I've knocked some little brackets together out of an old bracket. I just chopped it up, and what these are going to do is weld onto there.
Hey, Brian.
Hello, mate. How you doing? This is Dwayne.
I've got something I'm interested about. There's a little battery for your car.
Oh, let's go and have a look. Dwayne's been giving me batteries for years, hasn't he? Right, there's my hole.
Where's your hole? There?
Yeah. Oh my word, mate.
That's what she fits, mate.
What sort of battery is that?
It's a lithium battery.
That's light, isn't it?
So it's hell, yes. So let's go for uphill. And she's about 14 amp hour.
14 amp hour, that'd be enough. I think a coil's about 2 amp.
It's about 2 amps. Maybe 14 amp hours should be
7 hours.
about 7 hours.
So in realism, with a couple
yes.
of cranks,
A couple of cranks, just take a
half
bit
an
more.
hour.
Half an hour would do. Get you up the hill.
Yeah, it would get you up a hill, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Can this go any way it likes?
Yes, it should do. No problem at all. Just don't short it out.
No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to make a little nice case for it to go in there. Fair play, dear Mush.
It's fully charged as well.
So I've just made my way into town and I'm going to the steel stockist down there. And I'm going to be getting a few bits of round bars so I can finish these brakes today. I bought 2 lengths of 6mm, a length of 8mm, a length of 10mm and a length of 12mm round bar bright. How much do you reckon it was? So have you guessed how much it is yet? And I've just got those 3 metre lengths in the Fusion. I thought I was going to have to cut them all down. I brought a hacksaw, but that's handy. 3 metres in the Fusion. 3 metres in the Fusion. I've got my 2 6mm there. I've got a bit of 12mm for the water pump. I've got a 10mm bit because I thought I should, and I got a bit of 8mm because I thought I should, and that was just over 30 quid. Well, as much as I didn't want to put this on it, I've kind of got used to it a little bit over the last day. So I'm going to put a bit down the bottom, but I'll do that later. It's all rolling very, very nicely. This is the exhaust manifold that came with the engine. What it is the exhaust and the inlet manifold. Long term is to put handles on here, but for the minute I need to make an exhaust. So I'm going to fit this to it, make the exhaust, and then for the moment just use this carburetor on it. To do that I need to get rid of all of this nonsense that's there already. You're in motorcycles. Who's this? Morning!
Hello, mate.
It's the Hells Angels.
You were hiding.
How you doing?
Hey.
When you said you were going on motorcycles, I thought you were going on old ones.
No, mate, no. We decided to. We've bailed out and we're going on new ones.
Have you worked out who this is yet?
I can't feel my fingers. I can't take the helmet off. Shit.
Morning, Nat.
Morning.
How you doing? Lovely little motorcycle.
It's nice, isn't it?
What size is this one?
It's a 700.
700. I bet this flies, doesn't it?
It does. A bit more powerful than what I'm used to.
Can you beat him?
I probably could, but I'm too scared to
Just-
try.
My fingers. I can't feel my fingers.
God.
Can you undo that?
Da, da, da. It's Mr. Brackett.
Oh, God.
How you doing, mate?
I'm alright, mate.
How your hands? Bit cold.
They've gone yellow.
I'll make you a nice cup of tea.
Excellent. That's what we need.
Now, the reason Chris has come down, he uncomfortably rode, what, 70 miles
Yeah.
with my gearbox in a rucksack.
On me back.
How do you feel, mate?
It was fine. It was resting on the back of here, so it was okay. But yeah, I mean, as gearboxes go, it's very, very light, but it's still quite heavy.
It's bloody heavy. Jesus. Very clean, Chris.
I know. Is it a bit too clean?
Nah, I get dirty. Look at that.
And on the inside.
Yeah. And here it comes. The baby. The baby is being born.
Come on, out you come.
Oh, there it is.
There he is.
Look at that. It's all new. Isn't it small without the bellows?
Yeah.
T92.
It is, yeah.
They used them quite a bit, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. In
Look at that.
not just in the Crosley, but in all sorts of tractors. And I've got
That is so small with nothing on it, isn't it? It's still bloody heavy though.
your arm.
Look at that. So that'll go inside there. We'll see this in a bit. So here's the new stove bolt, Chris, that arrived this week.
Yeah.
And this one's guaranteed to work.
Let's start it now, shall we? Cup of tea. Fire it up.
Well, I don't think you've got time
No,
with
I
the
haven't.
Isle of Wight.
No.
Chris is off to the Isle of Wight for the weekend, aren't you? It's
Yeah,
your wedding
true.
anniversary.
It is.
He takes you to all the nicest places, doesn't he?
Well, we're going to basically follow in your footsteps. We're going to go to all the same places. We're going to go to that bike place.
I'll definitely go to that. But go to White Classics as well.
Okay, we'll definitely go there.
But we need an afternoon, a bit of swamp and bracket,
yeah,
don't we?
definitely. I think we should be able to fire this up.
Well, I've got two of these now, so I think we ought to try both of them.
Definitely.
What do you think?
I'm in.
What do you think? Should we do a swamp and bracket episode? Yeah, swamp and bracket on stove bolts. Here, in he goes. You should fit in it fine because you're skinny like me.
Excellent.
What do you think, dude?
Fantastic.
Is there
As
enough?
you're driving along, you can check the tension on the train, can't you?
And check your tyre
Yeah.
depths as well.
Yeah.
You want to go for a roll?
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah, go on then.
Watch the car.
You're having the first roll in it.
Fantastic.
There you go.
Watch the bike.
It has got steering just.
Awesome.
You're the first person to roll in this, Chris. Feels all right, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
It's good to see someone in there.
It's like a very dangerous wheelchair, isn't it?
Here you go. You're keen now, aren't you? He's off. Well, that was through and he's gone. Whoa, this is the fastest this thing's ever been. And he's off. I knew I put that bracket on the back for something.
Hard right, even harder. Okay, left arm down.
We ain't got no air in the tyres, unfortunately.
So now we're slightly downhill. So
Look at him go! What do those chains sound like, Chris? Sound quite quiet, don't they? Yeah. Tiny, she looks in it.
yeah, Christ, that. Very, very light, isn't it?
It's... I took Nat for a quick run in the Leaf. You like it,
I
don't you?
like it very much.
I figure if I'm going to persuade you to get a car that you can smoke around in like that, I need to work in this direction.
But anyway, while you've been out playing, I'll put your belt helmet on for you.
Cool. Right, if you don't know about this, the gearbox on this was really loose. The selector wouldn't select and it didn't have any sort of clutch. Now, Chris at the bracket factory kindly donated his time and he's made me this clutch activating mechanism. There it goes.
Exhibit A.
Exhibit A. What's that bearing?
That's off some modern car, I don't know. It fitted to loads of different cars, but it's a generic £9 item.
And it fitted straight on the shaft. Oh, you put a sleeve on it?
I had to put a sleeve on it, yeah.
Oh, very clever.
And made this this fork mechanism. You're going to have to drill a hole in that and connect it to the rest of the car, but I'm sure that is well within your...
Yeah. Also, and this is the bit that's going to make all the difference, this wouldn't... Oh my word.
Feels good, doesn't it?
And you put all new bearings in this as well.
Bearings, yeah.
Now, if you want to see this, go over to the bracket factory. The last video on this was awesome, the one where he made all of this stuff, and it's really interesting stuff. So get over there. Video's coming out today, isn't it? The last one on this?
Today.
Friday in our world, it's Sunday in your world.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
And you're going over to the Isle of Wight.
Going to the Isle of Wight for a bit of a break.
Yeah.
We're going to follow in your footsteps.
Yeah.
And just chill out for a bit on the bikes.
Well done. And
back on the case next week.
And what are you doing next week?
Well, we've got a bit more nearer car to work on.
I see you going down the road on it the other day.
So we're going to do a bit more testing.
Yeah.
High-speed testing.
Yeah. When do you think you're going to have the engine going in?
2 weeks, couple of weeks.
2 weeks?
Yeah, it could be soon.
So it's going to be drivable in 2 weeks?
Drivable, yeah.
Is this for you, Nat, this car?
No.
No, it's not a car, it's a nearer car. It's nearly a car. Is it for you? Because you seem to be doing most of the driving on it.
Well, I mean, we're going to share it. We're going to share it.
Yeah, shared driving responsibilities.
Quite nice to have two, but they're as rare as rocking horse.
Yeah.
Doodah.
They're very, 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 very slow as well, Chris.
They are very, 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 very slow. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think you'll be passing it on. So you take that, Nat. I'll take the Explorer.
Yeah.
Thanks again, Chris. It's really appreciated. I'm sure I'm going to be able to find something that I can do for you.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I wish I was going to the Isle of Wight.
I say you can sit on the back. There's no.
No, I don't want to go with you. I just say I want to go. I'd rather take SAS, to be honest. Motorbiking. Bum, bum, get your leg over, Mush. I'll feel that, Dave. Take it easy. Watch the road. Right, the first little problem is the clutch isn't going to pull back there because the brakes are in the way. First thing I want to do is locate the clutch. I'm going to use a bit of this forged steering arm to come out like that. Then I'm going to use one of these. I'm going to taper that end so it goes into there. Something like that. It's going to have a piece out the bottom so it will pull this way. So the first thing I'm going to do is whop this off. Right, I've straightened this bit out a bit and I'm going to just weld them into there. Okay, Chris's bracket's gonna need some choppy chops. I think that's possibly gonna do it. So it's like that. What I'm gonna do is just tack him on there, see what it does. See what he says. Button clutch. I'm going to make an end that goes onto this, make it adjustable, so I've got just a little bit more say in it, but that's about right there. That's down there, that's pretty much at the bottom. If I put this in gear, as in first, right? It won't go anywhere. Clutch down. Look at that. Well, it's Saturday today and I should really be at VSCC Prescott, but this feels much more important to me at the moment. And that's why I didn't go. I'm not going to be doing too many shows this year, to be honest. I'm going to take this out once he's done. I'm going to be going over to Piston Party, hopefully, in a couple of weeks. So Cop Hill this year, I did apply. Me, Neil and Bracket applied. Both of them got it, so they're going to be going up. But unfortunately, I didn't even get the field, so Cop Hill obviously don't like Oak Swamp, so that's one off the calendar as well. Their loss. Someone else will get to see the shrews screaming. Okay, that's where I'm going to leave it this week, but I'm pleased with the progress so far. This leaves me in the perfect position next week to actually get this thing and have a drive in it. So my plan for next week is to jack the back end up, get the engine fired up and just check the drivetrain. Just let it run and see what happens, check the gearbox, check the clutch. As soon as I'm happy with that, I'm then going to strip it down to nothing. There's plenty of welding to do, there's plenty of finishing. I need to finish both ends. I need to finish this front end. I also need to terminate this rear end. I'm also going to be hitting it with a hole saw so we can get a bit of lightning going down. But if you want to see any of that, you're going to have to tune in next time. So if you're not subscribed, make sure you hit the old subscribe button. And if you enjoyed this video, please leave me a like and a comment because it really does help the old algorithm. If you'd like to help me out and support the channel, please go over to my shop and get yourself a lovely Oak Swamp t-shirt. Anyway, massive thanks to Jim for all the cool music and thank you for watching. I will catch you dudes next time when I will be driving this little puppy up the road. Hang loose.